Well, hello everyone, and welcome to The Horror Snob. My name's Michael James. I am The Horror Snob. Here today talking about another fresh Frights selection for you. This time we're going to Hulu and checking out a movie called The Lodge. 2019 horror film. This one's a real suspense-driven horror film. Not going to be like a lot of other things you've seen. A complex storyline that's a little difficult to unravel, but as always, I'm going to give it a shot anyways. It's a married couple with kids, been separated for a while. He wants a divorce so he can move on with his life and get married to his current girlfriend. She, not wanting to give him that chance, puts a gun in her mouth and pulls the trigger. No divorce for her. The kids have a hard time getting past this, blame dad, blame the girlfriend, and dad trying to get everybody to know each other better, and hopefully the kids accept the new girlfriend, the wife-to-be, decides to gather the group up and take them for a wintry vacation at a lodge, thus the name. Dad, getting called away from work, is going to end up leaving the two kids there with their soon-to-be stepmother, and while he's gone, things take a very creepy, very dark, very twisted turn. As I said, not something we've seen a lot of. We've seen a lot of slasher films. Kids going to camps, getting murdered one by one. We've seen a lot of paranormal films. We've seen a lot, since Blair Witch Project, of found footage. But it's hard to think back to too many films where the storyline really has a lot of drama, intensity, and confliction within it without the necessity of the horror elements that get introduced for our viewing pleasure. It's part of the beauty of this film and what really made it work really well. This thing didn't have to be a horror film. It would have been just as tense if it was just a drama, taking out all of the horror elements and leaving us still with this dark, really depressing piece of cinematic glory. Instead, with this basic storyline, a setup that's already very uncomfortable for all parties involved and us as viewers, we get treated to a movie that takes us on a roller coaster where it could really be any subgenre you think of. There are moments where this thing feels completely out of place and out of time. Maybe the closest thing I could resemble that to is something like Inception. There are moments where this could easily be alien or UFO involved, paranormal, cult, and religious aspects involved as well. Of course, the basis of this thing really is a combination of thriller, suspense, and mystery. It really just hits on all the marks across every subgenre of horror you can think of and leaves us guessing as to what direction are we heading in. It is dark, it is rich, it is subtle in all of its context, but man, does it get under your skin and leave you guessing from turn to turn to turn as to what the hell is going on. A beautiful, well-shot film, well-directed, well-photographed, with a really good small cast led by Riley Keough, who you know from maybe about a half dozen different things, perhaps It Comes at Night, Hold the Dark, or even Jack and Diane, one of her earliest works. You got Jaden Martell in there, who's a young up-and-comer himself, was phenomenal in the remake of the It movies, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, as the younger version of Bill. And then, of course, Richard Armitage, the father that really puts everything in motion and allows this to go downhill in such a bad way. A guy you might have seen in a few different TV shows, but maybe for us as horror fans most prominently, Hannibal, where he played Francis Dollarhide. All of them working very well, very beautifully together in this dark, depressing setting and cinematic experience that just leaves you a bit emotionally bound up. A really good movie, maybe not quite perfect A+ for me, but as solid as it is, I gotta give it an A-. Well shot, well directed, well scripted, just a really good job across the board. Alright, that's it for me today. As always, I invite you to take a moment, hit that subscribe button and the bell as well. While you're at it, load up on the comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this movie if you've seen it, and if not, are you going to watch it? My name's Michael James. I am the Horror Snob. I thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.